So, you're thinking about a road trip to Ladakh. You've seen the wild photos, bikes crossing towering mountain passes, skies full of stars, and those thrilling hairpin bends. Every adventure has a beginning, and you want this one. And when it comes to Leh Ladakh, the road you choose becomes part of your story. In this episode, I'm breaking down the 4 most popular routes to Leh. But before we jump into the routes, let's talk about timing. Because the season you choose will shape your entire experience. The best time to visit Ladakh is from May to September. May is when the Srinagar route usually opens great if you want to go early and avoid the crowd. June is when the Manali to Leh route opens. The roads are clear and bikers start rolling in. July and August are perfect for exploring monasteries and catching local festivals. In September, my personal favorite, fewer tourists, crystal clear skies, and the best mountain views. But once you dive into planning, it gets confusing real fast. Should you take the scenic route through Srinagar or brave the legendary high-altitude highway from Manali? You're stuck between ease and extreme, and both sound amazing. But here is the thing, you don't have to choose. What if I told you there's a way to get the best of both worlds? I've mapped out the ultimate Himalayan circuit, one that starts gently, lets your body adjust to the altitude, and then pushes you into the raw, untamed side of the Himalayas. I call it the Iconic Himalayan Circuit, a journey that's scenic, challenging, and truly unforgettable. And in this video, I'm giving you the full plan. Now, let's get into the routes. First route, the Srinagar to Leh route, roughly 420 kilometers of scenic beauty and cultural depth. The route passes through Sonmarg, Dras, Kargil, and Lamayuru before reaching Leh. Here is what makes it great. The altitude gain is gradual, which means less chance of altitude sickness. The roads are smooth. The route opens early from May, and there are plenty of stay options. You will also pass through historic places like the Kargil War Memorial and Dras, the second coldest inhabited place in the world. But it comes with challenges. The region is heavily militarized. Mobile and internet connectivity can be unreliable. And being in Jammu and Kashmir, it's wise to stay updated on current conditions. Route 2, Manali to Leh. Next, the legendary Manali to Leh route, roughly 470 kilometers of pure thrill. This route includes iconic stops like Jispa, Sarchu, Pang, and high passes like Tanglangla. Here is what makes it great. Adventure packed with extreme terrains, dramatic landscapes, and photo spots. Favorite among bikers and overlanders. But it comes with challenges, sudden altitude gain, high risk of AMS, acute mountain sickness, rough roads, especially around Sarchu, limited window, open only from June to October. Route 3, Chandigarh to Leh via Manali. This is the most common route for riders from Delhi, Punjab or Haryana. It's longer, around 850 to 900 kilometers, but perfect if you're looking for bike rentals and want a smoother start. The route, Chandigarh, Mandi, Manali, Jispa, Sarchu, Ladakh. What makes it great? Easy bike rentals in Chandigarh and Manali. Smooth highways up to Manali, ideal for beginners or solo riders. But it comes with challenges. Takes 2 to 3 extra days just to reach Leh. Rohtang Pass permit is required. Early in the season, road closures are possible. Route 4, my personal favorite. Now let me share the exact route I took. A route that gave me the best of both worlds, both in scenery and experience. It's a full Himalayan loop that's perfect for both adventure and acclimatization. Day by day route 1, Chandigarh to Udhampur, the 80 kilometers. A long but smooth start through plains and hills sets the tone for the ride ahead. Udhampur to Sonamarg, 2 kilometers. Ride through Jammu and into the Kashmir Valley. Sonamarg is the gateway to the Himalayas. Sonamarg to Lamayuru, 230 kilometers. Cross the mighty Zojila, pass Kargil and enter the dramatic moonscapes of Lamayuru. Lamayuru to Leh, 120 kilometers. A short and scenic ride with stops like Magnetic Hill and Gurudwara. Leh to Hanle Umling Valley, 120 kilometers. cross. Katungla, once the highest motorable road, numerous sand dunes and double-humped camels await. Hunder to Pangong. Rivers, loose gravel, remote terrain, but stunning views all the way. Pangong to Hanle, kilometer. A lesser-known surreal route into one of the most isolated areas of Ladakh. Hanle to Umlingla and back 200 kilometers. The ultimate ride challenge, conquer Umlingla, one of the world's highest motorable passes. Hanle to Sarchu. A full day ride, crossing remote plains and high altitude stretches. Not for the faint-hearted. No, for the faint-hearted. Sarchu to Manali, 80 kilometers, cross legendary passes like Baralacha, La and Rotang. Pure thrill, rough terrain. Manali to Chandigarh, 310 kilometer. Winding roads descend into the plains, completing the loop. What made this route special? I climbed via the Srinagar route, gradual and easier on the body. I descended via the rugged Manali route, perfect adrenaline finish. And I got to explore remote gems like Hanle and Umlingla, which most riders skip. If you're riding to Ladakh for the first time, start from Srinagar. It's safer for altitude. If you've done it before and want a pure rush, the Manali route is your playground. And if you're from Delhi, Haryana or Punjab, start from Chandigarh for easy access and bike rentals. But if you want it all, comfort, challenge, adventure and remote exploration, go for the loop I did. I call it the Iconic Himalayan Circuit. No matter which route you choose, this ride will stay with you forever. In the next episode, I'll break down my ultimate Ladakh packing checklist. Everything you need, everything you don't, and a few things that might just save your life out there. Coming up in episode 3, I'll also share the challenges no one warns you about and the truth about altitude sickness. Hit that subscribe button and continue this Himalayan escape with me, B.